Hey everyone, Connie here, and this is an introduction video to me. So I've made this kind of thing in the past where I've kind of just talked about who I am and everything. But I feel like we've gotten some new subscribers and stuff lately, and I kind of want to reintroduce myself to everyone who may not know me, who are new to the channel, and all of that jazz. So, yeah, my name is Connie Royal. I am 27 years old, born on January 2nd, 1992. I am a trans female. And what that means is simply that I do not identify with the gender assigned to me at birth. That I acknowledge that I am female, despite what a lot of society tends to try and tell me and tell other people regarding me. I am also pan, which means I am interested in anyone regardless of their gender. I don't care if you are a man, a woman. I don't care if you're an NB. If I'm interested in you, I'm interested in you. It's as simple as that. I am also asexual, and this part is what confuses some people. Most people think asexual means that I'm just repulsed by any form of sexuality. By any display of sexuality and everything, I'm just completely nope. But that's not true. What it really means, first of all, asexuality, like any form of LGBT, is a spectrum. And what that means is there's different, you could say versions of it, but there's different levels of it and whatnot, whichever kind of term you want to use to describe it. And there are asexuals who are repulsed by sex and any kind of sexual activity. There are those who actually find it legitimately hard to look at and find it disgusting and stuff and get legitimately sickened by it. And there are ones who are not. I personally, my, I guess again, form of asexuality, my level of it, is that I just don't desire to engage in sex. I do not desire to engage in any kind of sexual activity whatsoever with anyone. But that doesn't mean I'm repulsed by it. It doesn't mean that I, like, go out of my way to avoid it in any way. I have seen people naked. I have seen nude art online. And I do support the sex industry and sex workers and their rights, despite being asexual. One, because I acknowledge that I'm not going to let my own personal feelings towards this kind of stuff affect what other people do. And two, because just simply I don't mind. I have no real reason to not support them. But moving on with more about who I am. I am a huge fangirl. I love a lot of different stuff. I'm huge into many different fandoms. All the way from stuff like I'm a brony, or some people prefer the term Pegasister for the female members of the fandom. I'm into Steven Universe, Star vs. the Force of Evil, and so many other things that it would just take forever to name here. You could check out some of the reactions I've done on the channel for examples of more things I'm a big fan of. I also am a lifelong gamer. I've been gaming pretty much my entire life. And although I'm not as big into it anymore as I used to be, I still do it, and I still do Let's Plays and live streams each week to showcase that. Outside of YouTube and all, I'm actually very shy and very timid around people. Most of the time I tend to keep to myself, or I tend not to talk much when I'm around people. And just kind of am extremely nervous. whenever in a social situation. There are exceptions, though. Like, whenever I'm at a convention, for some reason, I just become really sociable. Much more so than doing anything else, pretty much. Except maybe YouTube here. Um, and in general, I'm just, I'm a very pacifistic person. I don't like violence and I don't like fighting. I'm also very non-confrontational in that way, to where if I'm faced with like some kind of situation or I have to confront someone about something, I can't do that. Which is why I could never be like a bodyguard or anything like that. um, because I can't confront people. I can't do it. It, it. It's like my body and mind will freeze up if I try. Um, and I mean, even if I really feel I need to say something, I most of the time can't. There are some exceptions. There are some times where I have been able to speak out for myself, and honestly, most of the time it's online. But yeah, I'm also big into music. I love music. I love listening to music. I listen to almost every album that comes out every year, even if it's an artist I normally don't like or a genre I don't listen to a lot. I always listen to it just in case I find something that really, I guess you could say, tickles my fancy. um, and a lot of times there are artists that I discover and end up really liking through this through this, I don't know what I'd call it. Not a ritual, but this kind of, this thing I do every year with, again, listening to every album that's released. Almost every album. There are some that I do skip for various reasons. Um, I'm also very political, but at the same time, I hate politics. It's kind of like this almost contradictory thing. What I mean is that when I say I'm very political, I talk about it a lot. I am very open about my political beliefs, and I am very, very, I guess you could say, opinionated. I mean, there's a lot that goes into that statement, but still. um, I do a lot, mostly on social media. I'll share a lot of posts and stuff regarding it. Here on YouTube, I might mention it in a video here and there, but most of the time I try my damnedest to not. um, but just as a note, yeah, I am a Democrat. I am liberal. I am socialist leaning. So there is that. um, I am also a Christian, and that does come up on occasion on the channel as well. Again, it's not something I go out of my way to like talk about all the time, but on occasion there will be points where I do bring it up. I am a Christian, and I am very firm in my beliefs with that. Um, so that's most of what you really need to know about me, but I'm very open about who I am, so if you want to know anything else, please ask me down in the comments below. In fact, I have a Q&A video that will be upcoming sometime in the near future. I don't know exactly when. I am gathering questions for that, and you can ask me anything. No restrictions at all. And you can ask me as much as you want as well, as many questions as you can think of. I will answer anything and everything. So please, ask away down in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that getting to know me better will allow you to enjoy my reactions more and really get a feel for maybe what I'm into, so that in the future you know what kind of shows and stuff to suggest to me to check out for future reactions. So once again, thank you so much, and for now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.